my name is Niki and today we're gonna talk about Russian money. I got a bunch of questions about money in Russia, about salaries of Russian people from my Instagram followers. Got some questions here on my laptop and got an answer to that. So let's get started. The first question is, in which city in Russia do you live? Currently I'm staying in St. Petersburg city, which is the second biggest city in Russia. It's also quite expensive here, and the money I will be mentioning here is related exactly to St. Petersburg. In Moscow it will be a little bit more expensive, in the rest of Russian cities it will be a little bit cheaper, but in average, especially talking about the products, the food, the stuff, more or less the same. What is the currency and what is one of it compared to UK pounds? So Russian currency, rubles, is quite cheap, and one UK pound, one British pound, is exactly 100 Russian rubles. That's insane. 1 USD, American dollar, is about 74, 75 Russian rubles, and 1 euro is something like 80, 85 Russian rubles. What does it look like, bills and coins? Well, I don't have any bills and coins to show you right here, right now, but I made a video on TikTok before and I'll put it right here.
Here is the money we have in Russia, from the smallest coin to the biggest banknote. 1 ruble may seem to be useless, but somewhere in Russia I could get a bus ticket for it. We also have 2, 5 and 10 ruble coins, but people tend to use it much less than before. 50 ruble banknote, I can get a liter of milk for that. 100 rubles, which is enough for a cup of coffee. 200 rubles get me a kilogram of chicken breasts. 500 is the price for a nice pizza here. 1000 rubles must be enough for getting a can of real caviar, bread, butter and a tiny cup of vodka. 2000 rubles is the cost of one premium bottle of vodka. And 5000 rubles, double this banknote, and that's exactly what minimum living wage in my hometown is.
What does a person get paid typical in Russia per hour, or how does one get paid to work? So in Russia we do not really count the wages per hour or per day or per year. We typically say about income per month. And a typical wage for a month here in St. Petersburg is something like 500, 600 American dollars a month. In Moscow it will be a little bit higher, let's say seven and $800 a month. In my hometown in Siberia, the average wage will be about 300, 400 American dollars a month. It's talking about the average. The minimum wage is something about 200 American dollars, which is barely enough to survive here in Russia. How much is the tax? Well, that's kinda hard. Most of people in Russia think that they pay 13% as taxes from their salary, but actually the real tax is something around 45%. I may be not really accurate about that, but for sure it's not 13%. Many Russians maintain a lavish lifestyle by taking huge amounts of credits. Is it true? Well, that's kinda true. With such kind of average salary, like 500 bucks a month, you could not really afford nice expensive stuff like having an iPhone, having a car, having an apartment, of course. And many people just go to banks, take loans, not only for big purchases like apartments, houses or cars, but even for smaller ones. It's I wouldn't say it's very typical, but many Russian people take loans for going to travel. Somebody take loans to buy some expensive clothes. Some people take loans to marry for a wedding ceremony, which is kind of crazy thing for me. Yeah, so I think that's kind of true that we have such kind of lifestyle by taking a lot of loans. Personally, I never had taken any loans at a bank, but a few of my relatives, they do it like non-stop. How much do you spend on grocery shopping in Russia and how much do you spend per day for food? Well, if I do groceries and I cook only at home, per day I'll spend about 3-4 American dollars. And a month it will be about 100 American dollars for groceries and for food.
Let's go grocery shopping in Russia with me. My mom is recovering after corona and she asked me to buy her some food. Russian spaghetti mimicking Italian for 70 cents, 10 good eggs for $1, 5 green apples for 60 cents and 1 kilogram of sugar also for 60 cents. A pack of black tea with lemon for $1, juicy marmalade for $1.20, a pack of Russian cheese that we call Holland cheese for $3, and 5 packs of Whiskas for my dear cat, that's $1 more. Waiting in line and seeing the Russian candy man, and I'm finally home. Altogether I got eggs, tea, marmalade, sugar, cheese, spaghetti and cat's food, and it cost me exactly $9 American. I hope my mama gets better soon.
But if I go somewhere like to a cafe, to a canteen, to a restaurant, each time I'll spend about $3 to $7. Let's say a trip to McDonald's, a lunch at McDonald's will cost me about $5 if it will be a good one with like a burger, fries, something to drink, some sauces and so on. If I go to a canteen, simple Russian canteen, I'll spend about $2 or $3 a time. If I go to a nice restaurant, it will cost me 7, 8, maybe up to $10. Of course, we have much more expensive places, but I don't really go there for lunches or dinners. I go there only to have fun with friends or to celebrate something.
Food you can get in Russia and how much does it cost? Russian pancakes with potato and chicken for $1.50, and my favorite cherry sырники also for $1.50. Honey cake that we call медовик for $1. Fried potato with meat and veggies for $2. Spinach soup for $1. Authentic Georgian hachapuri for $4 and hinkali for $1 a piece. A piece of onion pie for 50 cents and a piece of farmer's cheese pie for the same price. A New York cheesecake just for $1.
Is beer expensive in Russia? You can get a can of beer as low as 30 American cents, and that wouldn't be that bad actually. The better beer would cost about $1 American dollar a bottle, and you can get some fancy beers or imported beers for $2-3 a bottle. What is something expensive there but cheap in the USA, and vice versa. So the food, anything that you can eat is cheaper in Russia, and anything that you can wear or use, let's say the clothes, the iPhones, the laptops, cars, it's cheaper in the States, especially talking about the proportion between the price of something and the money people earn every single month. In the USA, people can afford can afford expensive things much easier, much simpler than Russians. Let's say you gotta work a couple of weeks for an iPhone in the States, and in Russia, average Russian would earn money for an iPhone, I don't know, for like 3-4 months. Is there anything smaller than a ruble? Yeah, my confidence that I'll stay all my life in Russia. Yeah. And smaller than ruble, a lot of currencies around the world are actually smaller than ruble. Let's say Indian money, Zimbabwe money. What do you do for a living? Well, I don't have a full-time job, and all money I get, I'm getting it from creating videos here on YouTube, there on TikTok. So if you want to support me, anyhow, if you like the videos I create, you can subscribe to this channel, click that like button, and be sure that will help me to earn a little bit more. So thank you for being here. I hope this video was interesting to you, and see you next week. Bye! Thank you guys for being here. I hope this video was interesting to you, and thank you for being here. I hope this video is Thank you for being here. I hope this video was interesting to you, and see you